Progress made in Baghdad-Erbil relations. Iraqi PM al-Sudani and KRG PM Barzani met in Erbil to address critical issues, including oil exports, budget, cabinet formation, census, and regional developments. The spokesperson for the Kurdistan Regional Government, KRG, highlighted efforts to resolve disputes between Erbil and Baghdad, stating, "A constructive understanding has been established between the two governments." On November 13, 2024, Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani arrived at Erbil International Airport, where he was welcomed by Kurdistan Regional Government Prime Minister Masroor Barzani. Discussions during the visit centered on forming the new KRG cabinet, salaries and budget allocations, the census process, and oil exports. These topics were the main focus of meetings between the two prime ministers. Following the conclusion of the meetings, al-Sudani also held discussions with President Nachirvan Barzani and later met with President Masoud Barzani in Permum. In Erbil, PM Sudani met separately with the leaders and officials of the Kurdistan Justice Group, People's Front, Stance Movement, and components. After concluding his meetings in Erbil, he traveled to Sulaymaniyah, where he met with representatives from the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan, PUK, the New Generation Movement, and the Kurdistan Islamic Union. This marked al-Sudani's fourth visit to the Kurdistan region since becoming Prime Minister of Iraq. Pashawa Horamani, the KRG spokesperson, stated to the Kurdish Globe, "The Iraqi Prime Minister's visit to Kurdistan was significant. Under Sudani's leadership, while not all disputes have been resolved, dialogue remains open. The continuous engagement between the two governments is a vital and positive step." Horamani added, "The meeting between the two prime ministers lasted for 1 hour and covered a range of critical topics." Prime Minister Sudani congratulated Prime Minister Masroor Barzani on the successful elections, and both emphasized the need to quickly form the new government. Prime Minister Masroor Barzani also stressed the urgency of forming the new cabinet to establish a national, service-oriented government capable of addressing challenges. Al-Sudani agreed, expressing that forming the cabinet promptly was a priority. The KRG spokesperson further elaborated, "Prime Minister Masroor Barzani requested that the matter of salaries be separated from political disputes, emphasizing that the federal court has already issued a ruling on this matter. The salaries of civil servants should not be subjected to political disagreements." Additionally, regarding oil exports, a $16 per barrel reduction has been noted due to technical processes. Prime Minister Barzani urged Prime Minister al-Sudani to include a third party in negotiations to resolve the issue of oil production and export from Kurdistan quickly and ensure that oilfields continue to operate efficiently, resolving promptly. He continued, Prime Minister Masroor Barzani conveyed to the Iraqi Prime Minister that halting Kurdistan's oil exports has also inflicted losses on Iraq's treasury, amounting to approximately $21 billion. Al-Sudani demonstrated a clear understanding of these issues, and both sides expressed optimism for constructive dialogue and mutual progress. The aim is to ensure that Kurdistan plays a role in the federal budget process without facing unnecessary challenges. The Iraqi Prime Minister said that Kurdistan will be part of the budget amendment talks. Pashawa Horamani highlighted, "From the outset of discussions on the census, Prime Minister Barzani has been clear that the census is not a political issue. Moreover, the fate of Kurdistani territories outside the KRG's administration must not be determined solely through the census process. This issue, as outlined in Article 140 of the Constitution, requires separate deliberations." The KRG remains confident in its constitutional position. The KRG spokesperson concluded, "The KRG consistently emphasizes that Iraq should not be a source of crisis and instability in the region. Both Iraq and Kurdistan have endured the consequences of these disputes, and we have always advocated for constructive dialogue, not the creation of further tensions."